So hi everybody, I'm Amy Babich and I've been a member of Town & County Club since December 2016, so a little bit over a year and a half. I absolutely love being a member of this club. To say that it has changed my life really isn't strong enough. It has broadened my horizons by getting me introduced to women that are amazing, interesting, inspiring, and my life has really blossomed in a way that I never could have imagined when I first took my friend up on the offer to have tea with her at this beautiful historic home. So I've been asked by the Membership Development Committee to talk about how I invite people and sponsor them to join our club. It's really natural and easy for me, and I know for a lot of people it feels like recruiting, and that isn't how I feel about it. I am able to introduce the club to so many women because I'm passionate about it. I love the club, I love the activities here, and it's been really easy for me. Now, does everybody that I invite join me here? No, but that's normal, right? So if I want to backtrack a little bit, because I've had about 7 people join, and I've got a couple more people waiting in the wings, and some other people in the back burner. We all have those that want to join when they're less busy. I want to go back a little bit and tell you how I do it, right? Because I think that's what everybody wants to know. First and foremost, when I think about the day that I had coffee with my friend, and she said, "You would love the Town & County. It's a beautiful place." And I said, "Well, what is this Town & County?" And she said, "Oh, it's an amazing historic home. It's right around the corner from the Mark Twain house. The ladies play bridge there." And I said, "Wait, what?" And she said, "Yes, bridge." And I'm like, "Do you play?" And she said, "No, but you can learn there." And that one thing kind of sparked my attention because it is so hard once you're past college to really learn, and I don't think as many people learn today. So that piqued my interest, and she brought me here where I had tea at Town & County. I fell in love with it. I met interesting women. So I think back to that, and I think back to that woman, and every time I think about Victoria, I just think she's a real hero in my life, an angel, really. She was put here for a reason, and maybe that was to introduce me to the club. So we all have an opportunity to be an angel, a hero in another woman's life. And that's really, we have to come from this, inviting our friends, family, acquaintances, maybe perfect strangers. When we invite people to share this wonderful club, we're their angel, and we have to come from a place of service. So let's get down to brass tacks, because we still have to do it, right? So here's how I do it. I come upon a lot of people in my life. Partly it's my career, partly it's because I'm interested in everything from bridge to books to UFOs to cooking to eating to whatever. And when I say cooking, I really mean baking. So I come in contact with a wide variety of people in my life, and I make friends with just about everybody because I'm very authentic about my interests. So in just having conversations and asking people about themselves, they share things with me because I'm asking. And I think if all of us just ask a question, it's a great way to get to know someone. And as they tell me about the things they like to do, or maybe, "Oh, I have a really stressful job," that's a perfect one. I mean, so many women I meet are stressed out because of their jobs. We have stressful clients, we have stressful bosses, and that's a great introduction. I'd love to have tea with you. We should just, we should get to know each other better. A lot of times I meet people at big events or smaller networking groups, and I invite them here. And I mean, from the moment people walk in, they feel relaxed. You have to turn your cell phone off. That means no annoying calls and texts. You are served on fine china by wonderful people who just treat you like royalty, and in a wonderful way, like you feel special when you come in, and our guests feel special. And I think people love that feeling. So that's one way I get people in. A lot of people, again, are people that share interests with me. Oh, you like to read? Why don't you come with me to Reader's Feast? They're like, what is Reader's Feast? Well, we read a book, and then we have a feast. And the dinner is all in theme with the book, and there's a beautiful table, and I have pictures on my phone so I can show them pictures of recent amazing tablescapes, and people are floored. And then you bring them, and when they're welcomed and embraced by the women here, Louise is a perfect example. Whenever I have someone, and Vern, I look at you too, and Sarah, so many people that I have brought have been embraced by just these women that I'm talking about, but it's really all of the women. When our members embrace them and make them feel like they're already part of this wonderful club, of course they want to join. And maybe if the time isn't right today, that's okay. I have a friend who is really, she'd love to join. She's slammed with work. I know she's going to join eventually. She's come to events with me and she's loved them. She's come to the Success My Way, to current events. She's going to join. It's just a matter of it being the right time and me gently saying, hey, is it the right time? But you have to feel that out. We're women, a lot of us are intuitive, and we have to use our intuition. But don't be shy about it. I think, again, we also have to think we're not trying to get someone to join the club. We just want to get them in the door. So stop thinking that this is a new member and start thinking, I just want them to see it. If we can't get them into the door because they feel so pressured about joining, then they're never going to feel the magic that we felt when we walked through the doors. So again, you're just trying to get them to one event here, or just one tea, or to meet one person who's walking by and maybe they have a connection. A quick story, my friend Jillian, a new member, Jillian Chase, was on her way to another networking event, and I texted her. I said, hey, do you want to come to Fireside with Friends at Town and County since you're going to be in Hartford? She's like, well, I guess I can run in. She never left. She came to Fireside with Friends. She met Barbara. It turns out that Barbara and she have a lot in common with the genealogy, and then she brought her mom, and she was a member, and she is really enjoying the club and all that it has to offer. And that is someone who just stopped by. I got her in the door. I hooked her. That's all we have to do. Our members in this club and the people here do the rest for us. So again, just try to get them to one event and then follow up personally. Hey, how'd you like it? Want to come back? Okay, I can write your sponsor letter. So it kind of goes from there naturally because they're going to want to know, how do I do it? And again, that's when you get them into a member info session. The member info sessions that are being done are terrific because it's a really no-nonsense way for members to have, or prospective members to have all their questions answered in a really low-key environment that isn't, it isn't high pressure, and there's no embarrassment about asking because Robin Johnson shares with everyone what the fees are. And if you're under 40, you get a great deal, and there are some other great opportunities for members. So it's all out in the open. I wish it were when I joined. Finally, and this is something that surprises people, I'm not on social media. I do LinkedIn because that's my modern Rolodex. I don't believe in social media. I think people feel less connected than ever. They have all of these friends. I call them frenemies, because they're just people who are keeping up with you. I'm probably one of the most connected people that I know because of this club and other organizations I belong to, where I do connect with people face to face, and face to face is still important, and by phone, and we have a directory. It's wonderful. I can go through my directory and call someone, write a note. But again, I just, I think we are we have an amazing chance to change people's lives. And on a personal note, when I say this club has changed my life and broadened my horizons, this summer I applied to law school, and it was my son's idea. But after he talked me into applying, I started to think, wait a second, Ginger went to law school later. I know Sharon Pope started her firm when she was over 50. I know Mary Rossetti practices, and I started thinking, all these women at Town and County did this, I can call them, and I have. And they've given me great advice. So that's the kind of thing that's really life-changing that we can bring to another woman. So I think we can all do it. Again, don't worry about joining, just get them in the door.